Do you know what I like to do when we lose another legend? I like to look at some baseball cards. Every time a big athlete, a big player passes away, I always get a lot of comments. Can you show all their cards? Can you do a dedication? And I rarely do that because, I don't know, it's tough. You know, a lot of people are going to do them, and I don't want to just kind of do what everybody else is doing. And, you know, to me, when a player passes, you know, we collect human beings, really. You know, we collect athletes, but they are human beings. And in our hobby, there's always been a lot of people that try to capitalize on that, right? It's like you will see all kind of cards listed on eBay, people trying to capitalize on somebody's passing, all kind of extra cards, jacking up prices, and I just think that's terrible. And I'm sure there's probably already videos being uploaded on how to take advantage of this from a sales standpoint, on you know, from the from the guys that tell you what to sell, what to buy, how to flip, whatever. I just think it's a terrible part of our hobby. Therefore, I don't do a whole lot of videos after someone passes. I don't do a whole lot of videos on certain days, just because there's so many. Again, there's so many, and I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon. So that all said, I want to tell you a little story of what happened to me yesterday, and it freaked me out. And many of you, and maybe all of you, will not believe me, and I don't blame you. I I don't blame you for not believing me, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I discovered, I don't want this to get weird, but I discovered that I have a little bit of intuition, is what I'll call it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't see things, but I feel things. Sometimes I have dreams. For instance, there was a bartender when I lived in Baltimore that waited on me and a friend of mine when we would go for happy hour. Barely knew her. Never really talked to her at all, other than to order drinks. And one day I had this weird dream, and it was me standing in front of, she lived in like a condo unit or something, and I was standing in front of her, protecting her. There were men trying to get in, and I was protecting her. And then I was escorting her to her work, and I could see this street vividly, with a store on the left-hand side as you went up this street, and I would like escort her in and kind of watch out for her. Now I don't know this girl, so I reached out to her on Facebook. We were Facebook friends, but she never posted anything. We never interacted. And I asked her if she was okay, because I woke up after this dream and I just wanted to check on her. I'm like, you might think this is weird, but I had this dream, and I just want to see if you're all right. And she's like, well, what was your dream about? And I explained to her, and she said, that is so weird, because I'm currently hiding from an ex-boyfriend who is stalking me, was abusive, and we worked together. And I was like, she was freaking out. She's like, I cannot believe that you had that dream. And this has happened to me several times when I have a dream and I reach out to somebody and something's going on. So yesterday, I'm up here, I'm sorting cards. This is early in the day, in the morning, and this feeling came over me that Willie Mays had passed away, and I kind of forgot about it. And I'm like, he didn't pass away. Why am I thinking this? And this was like, it was so vivid to me that I thought he had passed away, and I just forgot he had passed away. And I'm like racking my brain trying to remember, did Willie Ways pass away? Because it was so real. It was such a vivid memory of him passing away. And so in the evening, I mean, I actually resigned to the fact that he had passed away, and I just forgot about it. And in the evening, I'm watching the live stream on Lou Rock's live stream, and I get a notification that I have a comment on one of my videos, and it says R.I.P. Willie. And then on the live stream, they announce it, and I was freaking out. I was telling my wife, I'm like, this is so freaky, because I was just thinking he passed away today. It's so weird. But anyway, listen, I just wanted to show some of my rarest Willie Mays cards in his honor. First, we have the Briggs Meat, which is a very scarce card. (1965) McGregor. 1959 Bazooka. 1958 Hires Root Beer Test. And the 1958 Hires Root Beer regular card with the tab. So I thought I'd show some of his more rare and special cards. And I hope, people respect one of the greatest players to ever play the game. There's a lot of talk about 10 timesing the hobby. And if you want to 10 times the hobby, how about we do it right? How about we show a little class? How about we do away with the scammers, the card altering? Making money is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with making money in the hobby. Nothing wrong with you making a living in the hobby. But let's do it right. Let's have some class. If you want to 10 times the hobby, make the hobby a better place, not a worse place. Make the hobby a safer place. And let's have some respect for these players and for these human beings and their families. And show some love to the games, show some love to the players, and show some love to the cards, and show some love to the hobby. And let's have a little bit of class. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I appreciate you.